My name is Erica Tanaka, and this is my Communications 211 speech, community issue, and my issue is talking about the power of a leader. This is my audience. There are 5 of them, and as you can tell, they are all 18 or above. Now, we're having some trouble trying to locate an HDMI cable at the last minute, so I wasn't able to put my PowerPoint on a larger screen. So instead, I've enlarged it on my laptop, and I need to make sure, can everybody in the audience see this and see what it says?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, thank
Yes.
you. Flying buttresses, crown molding, and arches are all examples of architectural ornamentations designed to make a building more aesthetically pleasing. They all add their own piece of style to the building and make it more aesthetically pleasing. We take pictures in front of these things because they seem timelessly elegant to us. To the viewer's eye, these are the most vital points of a monument. However, what the viewer does not take into account is the structure. The structure of a building and the inside support system is actually what is the most important and should probably be documented more than the ornamentations. Without this structure and support system, the building would cease to stand and all of these classy ornamentations would be irrelevant. In the same way, within a community, without proper support and structure, the community is doomed to failure. The most important part of a community is its choice of leadership. And if the leadership, and it doesn't matter how successful this community might be beforehand or how close-knit they might be, without the proper leadership to keep this structure going, it's doomed to implode. Now, what is a leader? Is the first thing we should ask. A leader is somebody who listens to the community and genuinely cares what the community has to say and values. Within the community, a leader properly cares for his community when it is important to him how the community survives without him. A leader sees their job as more than a paid responsibility or something like that. They see it as something to better somebody else than themselves. A quote by John Adams, he said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are a leader." And I feel that this is something that every leader should have to abide by whenever they take into account taking such a positive role in somebody else's lives. Because like I said earlier, without the proper leadership, you're taking on this responsibility, and if you don't know what you're doing, then you're not doing anybody any help. A more specific example would be from Rhodes Cross Baptist Church. This is my church that I went to all through high school and that I still attend when I come home from college. Now, take into account that the church name and that names within the church have been changed to protect their identity. At Rhodes Cross Baptist Church, we had a wonderful youth minister named Brian Lanes. Brian Lanes was there for 10 years, and Brian Lanes always made it so important. He put the stress on the students in that if the students are doing well without him, then he's done his job. Brian would try to build up all the students within the youth group and try to make them self-sufficient and find out who they are in Christ, other than their youth group and what they needed. Unfortunately, all suns must set, and eventually, Brian turned in his announcement of his resignation, and Sir Johnson became our new youth minister. Our new youth minister, Sir Johnson. The first thing we should take into account here is that Sir Johnson came from a mega church, a church that did not value personal relations with the youth minister and the students as much as a small church like Rhodes Cross did. So off the bat, Sir Johnson does not have the same values that Rhodes Cross put into effect. He also destroyed the golden calves of our church. Now, a golden calf is something that is sacred to that church, per se. And things like traditions and locations that are so important to this church and that kept us going and strong within our youth group. Whenever this man came in, the first thing he did was got rid of all of that. He took away where we went to camp every summer and special events and gatherings that we always did. And so after 10 years of the same youth minister, for him to come in and shake things made it a lot harder for the students to accept him. Sir Johnson also had a bad habit of singling out students among the youth group. He would go in and blame them for other things and wouldn't take responsibility for anything else that he had done. He would rather blame it on the students and tell them that it was their fault and wouldn't take any of their opinions into consideration. Now, this is already characteristics of a horrible leader. Not only that, but a leader of students of a church, and that need to be molded. On top of everything, Sir Johnson made a horrible mistake of letting his former youth group come visit his new youth group within the first 2 months of his time at Rhodes Cross Baptist Church. A poor leader can cause even the most successful community to implode on itself, as seen with Rhodes Cross University, or Rhodes Cross Baptist Church. Rhodes Cross Baptist Church